from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Texas Longhorns. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Red Raiders head coach before the game. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start the season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Longhorns ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Lee. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Williams. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him, the offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second. So they realize.
Snags it, and there's running room. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Delayed handoff. It's Williams. Maybe a crease. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. How much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these two top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football.
Turning it on! He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
To the air. It's Hammond. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks.
Makes a catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. I can't imagine that going any better.
What a great start for this offense. Opening drive, come out, have success. You know, most offensive coordinators script their first 5 to 10 plays. Looks like that script worked pretty well.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Looking for space. It's Smothers. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both...
There's a crease. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Manning. Over the middle, complete to Coleman. Found the seam on the left. Touchdown, Longhorn! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you could tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. To throw, it's Hammond. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Running inside, it's Smothers. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You know, God bless Texas, because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield. So a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance. Because of those names you just mentioned, we're expecting this running game to be elite.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Arch to throw. Pulls it in. It's Wingo. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You're bringing Cam Coleman from Auburn with his size and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, I wouldn't even mention the running backs when you bring in two who are studs. So, like, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, Sark, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open. Like, it's second to none. Look forward to watching him and the Arch connection and how it grows.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And I think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the air, it's Hammond. On the left side, grabbed by Williams.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patters. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Off play action. Complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. The give is to Williams. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision...
Snags it and he's open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. A little screen to the running back. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Williams. And he could not get loose on the run.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Scanning the field, it's Hammond. Right down the middle. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Arch Madness. Makes the catch. It smothers. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Makes the catch, and he's free. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Townsend. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's first and goal. Might be changing the route. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Texas!
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
It's complete to the right. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. One more snap coming before halftime. Arch is going to throw for it. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. No good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with a look at Illinois taking on the number 5 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Motion from the wideout. Manning on play action. Makes the catch. It's Townsend. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, Manning. Fires to the right. He's got it. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and a nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with. It's a really good timing between those two on that play.
The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. They'll give it to Brown. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Back to pass, it's Manning. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And you can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some balance, but they can pick up yards in chunks. And you're seeing it happen. A really nice completion there. They ran it the play before, and now here they are knocking on the goal line again in the red zone.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Give them the lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The give is to Williams. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Williams. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
A spectacular one-hand grab.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense.
Might have a chance. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Here's Manning to throw. The sure hands, it smothers. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Got his man downfield. Got loose, made the big play, and took it down to the 31. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Hand off for Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Throwing Manning. Here's a heat. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Great job by the defense not falling asleep on that play. Like, you're right there in that fringe area, this part of the field where offenses will get a little bit aggressive and try to throw the football because they kind of think the field's shrinking. It's harder to run. Nice job.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Got a man, it's Simmons. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. So 1st down will open up the final period. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Carter. Smashes ahead. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Caught over the middle. It's Eakin. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give is to Williams. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On the move. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's down immediately, but they convert on fourth down and keep the drive alive. Not really a huge decision there. You don't want to give up the football at this juncture of the game, and they're able to keep the drive going.
You know, the head coach here obviously feels like punts and field goals are not going to get him back in it, so put this one on your quarterback. Trust in him to go out and execute and give your team a chance to win.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Oh, they're after him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. Second down, down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away. Because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder.
Got a little grass. And they're able to keep him from scoring as he's guided out of bounds at the 5.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Good right down the boulevard. And, guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period.
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. Fourth quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. He fires to the left side. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The offense will have a chance to get the go-ahead score here in the fourth. The run inside. It's Williams. Can't get him to the ground. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll get him down after a solid return. The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. Motion from the wide receiver. Goes to the option. Rides the option, he keeps it. Makes a stop in the backfield, he'll lose 4. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time, man.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Manning. Dumps it off in the flat. Oh, it's a fumble. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down. You've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He stopped right there, short of the 1st down, in this defense trying to preserve the lead. Sends it back in motion. Manning to throw for it on 4th. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Longhorn.
And great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside, it's Williams. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking downfield, it's Hammond.
And the defense doing a great job.
He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab inside the 30. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
That is a big-time completion for the offense. You have to give all the credit to the offensive line because he had all day to sit back there in the pocket, find an open man downfield. That was just way too easy for the offense. The defense, no pass rush whatsoever, and the result is a big explosive play for the O.
They'll keep it on the ground. There's some room. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And this will be for the win. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This is the game-winning play. Win it or lose it on this field goal attempt. Absolutely perfect. And now they take the lead. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah.